I felt sad yesterday. Genuinely sad. Almost 52 and you're feeling sad. What are you playing at, soft lad? And the reason why is I was listening to the Beatles. I'm going to have to give you a little bit of context behind this, aren't I? Well, I was watching some of the build-up to Everton playing the first test game at Bramley Moor Dock Stadium, or whatever it's going to be called. And one of the themes that's been sort of around it by the fans is the song In My Life. There are places I remember, all that kind of thing. Well, that song is hugely popular with my parents. Come on, soft lad. Oh, balls to you. See, my dad was a footballer and he left home at 14. So he left Liverpool. Now, he only went to Wrexham, which, if you look on a map, is just down the road. But to a 14-year-old in 1966, it may as well have been Ulaanbaatar, capital of Outer Mongolia, if anyone's wondering. So it was a long way away. And then he never moved back until 1985. So the best part of 20 years away from the city of his birth. And even then, 6 years later, we moved to Southport. So for my mum and dad, that song represents a lot of their youth and growing up in Liverpool. And it's got a poignancy for me. When we look at it in terms of Everton moving stadium, I just started thinking about some of the moments I had at Goodison Park over the years with people that are no longer with us. There are places I'll remember, that's one of them. Goodison Park, all the pubs, some of which have been knocked down. I just started feeling a little bit sad. Optimistic for the future, looking forward to going to the new stadium. And then building new memories there, but yeah, it just started making me think of things like that. And now my mind started drifting as well, obviously thinking about my mum and dad, about what that song means to them and then what it actually means to me as well. Because I've got the same thing. When I hear it, I start thinking about, normally do anyway, start thinking about things like buying music from Penny Lane Records, me and Ed riding bikes, going past Mendips, where John Lennon grew up, Allerton Towers, Calderstones Park, going to school at New A's, which has also been knocked down, all three buildings. And all these memories come flooding back. So yeah, I felt a little bit sad. I don't know if it was a tinge of nostalgia mixed with a tinge of moving into the unknown, or I couldn't put my finger on it, but it was genuinely a little bit sad. Didn't last long, no. But I thought it was a lovely thing, just for a couple of moments, to listen to an absolutely beautiful piece of music and start thinking about things that were in my, well, I was going to say not too distant past, in my very distant past now. But also as a different thing for me as well, because I didn't live in Liverpool until I was 12. Because of my dad, we had to live wherever he was playing football. So despite the accent, it was 1985 that I first moved to Liverpool, and we were only there for in Liverpool. We went to move Hale Wood, which is in Knowsley officially. So we had probably 2 years in Liverpool, 4.5 years in Knowsley, and then almost 34 years in Southport. So bizarre, isn't it? Born in Liverpool, but my history involves Wrexham, Middlesbrough, Enschede, Knowsley, Sefton. But I still have memories about Liverpool. It was a formative part of my growing up. Going to school, secondary school, New A's, from 86 to 91. All the music, all the memory, all the people. Going for a pint in town. These are the places I remember all my life. And a lot of them have changed, unfortunately. Some are for better, although it just feels weird, the fact that your entire school has been razed to the ground to create more housing. The same school that John Parrott went to, or John Perrott, as he used to like to be called. I had his French textbook. His name was written in it. A few years before me, obviously. Yeah. It's amazing, the power of one song. That's all it was. It's not even a long song. It's just about 3.5 minutes or something. And my mind wandered off. And then I carried on just looking at the pictures of the new stadium and people getting in there, and it was gone at that point. But it's the music, the power of music, how it can move you. Move you? What the hell's move you? How it can move you emotionally, spiritually. How it can move your brain to go and just pick up little things that you've forgotten about. The power of music. Music and smells are the two things that can immediately trigger memories. It's amazing. Such power. So if you can create music, yourself, create it. Doesn't matter how good or bad it is in the grand scheme of things. That's the kind of thing that brings back memories to you, if not to anyone else. When I play songs I've written in the past, I'm reminded of playing it in the playing guitar in the pub. It's brilliant. Such a powerful thing. Anyway, I've waffled on for long enough, haven't I? I'm going to have to put the Sebastian Vettel on again, aren't I? Who fancies a brew? Brew? Go on, I'll make another one. I've only had 3 pisses today. I've normally had about 20 by now. Obviously not drinking enough. Yeah, so I was sad, but now I'm not. And it wasn't cold this morning. Well, actually, that's a complete barefaced lie. It was very, very cold this morning, but it wasn't freezing. Took the car condom off. There wasn't a single bit of ice anywhere around the car. So I was able to just get in, crank it, send it, pick my daughter up. Wasn't that good? Which means obviously tomorrow it's going to be about 4 foot deep in ice. To chisel my way out of it. Oh, but no, she's not in work tomorrow. Right, Brucey bonus. Sound. Anyway, back to work. My country needs me. Peace! No, sorry, you're not going to do that. I fucking hate that, All those people that go peace and then start acting like absolute knobheads to people. The same as the ones who are on Facebook, Prosecco Huns, you know the one, don't you? He's done what? Inbox me, hun, you're better off without them. They're all snakes. Get yourself a Prosecco Hun. Be kind, hashtag be kind. Have you seen that fat cow, what she's wearing? No, those kind of people. Yeah, don't be like that. Don't be two-faced. If you're going to be horrible, just be upfront horrible. Don't pretend to be anything else. Anyway, be kind, you fat shite. Laters.